Welcome to Techamuna.com video reviews. Today we're looking at the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. It's about a year old now, and in fact there's already a Galaxy Watch 3. So let's see if it's still worth buying in 2020 or should you get the newer one. You can find it in Shopee and Lazada for about 12,000 pesos. However, it's currently on sale at Memo Express for 9,900 pesos for the 44mm version. What is strange is that the smaller 40mm version is more expensive. In the box, all you get is some documentation, the wireless charger, and of course, the watch itself. The Galaxy Watch Active 2 is probably one of the best looking smartwatches around, compared to others which are usually big and chunky. The Watch Active 2 is slim, sleek, and it comes in two sizes, the smaller 40mm version, which is the one I really wanted. However, the bigger 44mm version turned out to be just okay, even on my slim 6-inch wrist. I'm a person that really loves mechanical watches, but I've had my share of smart watches in the past. I had the original Pebble watch, and I've always used a fitness tracker from Xiaomi and Honor. Comparing it to regular watches, you can see that size-wise, it's not that different. One nice thing I need to mention is that the Active 2 uses the standard 20mm watch straps, making it easy to swap them between my regular watches. Smartwatches are particularly useful for getting notifications and especially for fitness tracking during workouts. With the current pandemic situation, the sales of fitness trackers and smartwatches have soared. This is probably due to the fact that people are trying to get fit and also for health tracking features such as heart rate, blood oxygen, stress, blood pressure, and even ECG. If you're interested in smartwatches and fitness trackers, you can check out my other reviews. Also, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. Here is the list of specs of the Watch Active 2. Samsung made this product to compete with fitness-focused watches from the likes of Garmin and Fitbit, but at the same time, had a lot of smartwatch features to also compete with the Apple Watch. First, you have your main screen, which is whatever watch face you choose. By the way, there are literally thousands of available watch faces ranging from digital, analog, and even faces from luxury brands. A simple YouTube search and you can find a lot of tutorials on how to install them. There are two buttons on the side, the home and the other one which is your back button. You can navigate either by swiping on the screen or using the touch bezel, which simulates a physical watch bezel complete with haptic feedback. The main apps are the usual stuff you find on any smartwatch, and you can install more from the Galaxy App Store. As you may know, Samsung uses its own Tizen OS rather than Google's Android Wear. This may be a good or bad thing, depending how you look at it, but it gives Samsung more flexibility with the OS, such as being able to work on both Android and iOS. Notifications are a swipe from the left side. What is nice is that you can reply to notifications on the watch itself, either by using quick replies or even typing using your voice. Another nice feature is that you can make and receive calls on the watch itself. This is done via Bluetooth connection with your phone, or if you have an LTE version, you don't even need your phone to use these features. Now let's look at the fitness features of this watch. You can find it either through a widget or via the Samsung Health app. You have about 39 workout modes, and they range from running, swimming, Pilates, all the way to specific weight training exercises. Some even have an auto-detect feature. You also have sleep tracking, which tracks light, deep, and REM sleep. It also gives you a sleep score. For this review, I'll focus more on running. I've had this watch for about a week now, and I've done a few 3 to 5 kilometer daily runs, and here is the data you get from the watch. You get your pace, cadence, heart rate zones, distance, calories, and even a map of your run. I've set the GPS location to high, and so far it's been pretty accurate. I like that you can customize the workout screens with just the information you want to see. Also, you have the option to keep the screen on during the entire workout. Another nice feature is that you can store music on the watch either by putting your own files, or even better, there is a Spotify app for the watch. So you can store your own playlist and listen to them by pairing it with Bluetooth earphones. You don't even need to bring your phone when you go out for a run. As for battery life, I'm getting about 2.5 days. That is with heart rate set to measure every 10 minutes, always on display to off, Bluetooth on, and Wi-Fi off. This includes about 30-minute daily runs with GPS on. There are some battery saving features which can extend a day or two, but that removes some of the functions. There is also watch-only mode, which can give you over a month of battery life, but it basically turns it into a regular digital watch. Tying everything together is Samsung's Galaxy Wearable app. This is where you manage your watch settings, transfer files, and install watch faces and apps. Now this is where it gets confusing. If you're using a Samsung phone, then you won't have any problems. However, for non-Samsung phones, you need to install 4 separate apps. Aside from the Gear Wearable, you also need to install Samsung Health, Samsung Watch Active 2 plugin, and Samsung Accessory Service. I really don't understand why you have to install 4 separate apps. I mean, Garmin, Fitbit, Huawei, even Xiaomi are able to make it work with just one app. Another thing that's equally puzzling is that one of the headline features of the Watch Active 2 was the included blood pressure and ECG function. However, after 1 year, it is still not available everywhere. Some regions like South Korea have it activated. The US recently got an ECG software update but no blood pressure. As for the Philippines, who knows when we'll get it. Luckily, there are some tutorials on YouTube on how to sideload them to your device. Unfortunately, it's not that simple and involves some ADB command lines. In fact, I was only able to get the blood pressure to work, but not the ECG. Hopefully, Samsung will roll out an update sooner than later. Now for the pros and cons. For the pros, the Super AMOLED screen is simply stunning. It's lightweight and has a slim understated design. There are numerous watch faces to choose from. You have 2 to 3 days of battery life. You can make calls and reply to messages. Built-in GPS and Wi-Fi. You have the ability to store music locally, numerous workout modes, and finally the price. Now for the cons. There is still no blood pressure and ECG in some regions. You need to install 4 separate apps on non-Samsung phones. Inconsistent pricing for the 44 and 40mm models. Slow software updates. No SpO2 blood oxygen sensor. And it only works with Samsung wireless chargers. So the question is it still worth buying the Galaxy Watch Active 2 in 2020 or should you get the Galaxy Watch 3? Well, I think it's still worth buying, but only if you can get it at a good price. At almost half the price of the Watch 3, I think you can save a lot of money considering you get almost all the same features. The only real difference aside from the design is the blood oxygen sensor and the slight difference in memory. If you're okay with that, save yourself some money and get the Galaxy Watch Active 2. So that was my review of the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.